big responsibility come with saying my body, my temple. I don't drink, I don't smoke. Like I done became so boring to all of the wrong people. But I'm so interesting to all of the right people. Anything that make me uncomfortable or a challenge, man, if it ain't rough, it ain't us. So sometimes we have psychological challenges, sometimes we have emotional challenges, sometimes we have physical challenges. So listen, I gotta learn from what I learn what I need from this situation. Whether it's uncomfortable, unfortunate, look for the positive lining in it and move on.
April 30th, Tuesday. Tuesday, April 30th. And I gotta get gas because I'm about to run out of gas, guys. So, chest, shoulders, biceps. I mean, who doesn't love to train chest, biceps, and shoulders? Who doesn't love that? I don't know anyone that doesn't love training chest. And the good thing about me training that today is I'm missing International Chest Day, which is Monday. Now, if this were Monday, probably wouldn't even be able to get a bench. Most likely. Everybody would be training bench press. Gyms will be overcrowded with gym bros, etc. But not today. Not today. We are going on Tuesday. Tuesday is a good day to train chest. I used to train, hold on one second. What's up, man? I'm gonna fill it up. 93?
Cash or card?
Cash. Yep. I used to train chest every Monday, which I'm glad I don't have to do anymore. But who's to say that we won't do that again? Because, routines are always changing. You never know what's going to happen in the future. But other than that, I kind of like the schedule I got now. Cardio, training, cardio, training, cardio. Day off, training. I mean, I feel like that's the perfect schedule. Now, is that ideal for maximum muscle growth? To focus on each body part individually? Probably not. But you can still get gains if you know what you're doing. But for my newbie lifters, I suggest training a body part each day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Different body parts. So that way you can hit it hard. That's what your girl likes. No, I'm just kidding. Hit it hard and try to maximize your growth, maximize your gains, focusing on one body part at a time. Monday chest, you go all out on chest. Tuesday back, you go all out on back. Wednesday legs, you go all out on legs. Thursday shoulders, you go all out on shoulders. Friday arms. Now, that was my schedule before, like I said, but actually, my schedule before was Monday, chest and arms. Tuesday was cardio. Wednesday was shoulders and triceps. Thursday was off. Friday was back. No, Friday was legs and back. And we do a little bit of arms as well. But that's not ideal either because some days you be in the gym for 3 hours. It's just not 3 hours, but at least two. And it just was not, it's cool, but it's a little overkill. The best thing to do is Monday, Monday chest, Tuesday back, Wednesday legs, Thursday shoulders, Friday arms. Now, you could throw a little bit of arms after each workout in the beginning of the week if you really try to maximize your arm gains. Or you can train chest. Train whatever body part you're lacking on twice a week, like I said before. So, completely and entirely up to you. It's your body. You do what you want with your body.
You want me to round it up or leave it like that?
You can round it up. Yeah, we got a full tank of gas now, and we're good to go. This should last me at least the rest of the week. $90, that's not bad. But as far as training goes, if you're gonna eat breakfast or anything before you train, I would suggest to have. I'm not gonna say oatmeal and eggs because everybody's body's different. Some people don't respond to oatmeal well. Is it ideal? I wouldn't say it's ideal. There's plenty of other ways you can have breakfast. You could have eggs and grits, turkey bacon. You can have egg on with wheat toast, turkey bacon. You can have whatever is good before you I'd say you kind of want some fast digesting carbs before you train. You don't want to have a whole bunch of carbs sitting in your stomach, or maybe you do. I don't know, but I think with training, you don't want to have a whole bunch of food in your stomach right before you work out, because what's going to happen is all the blood's going to rush to your stomach, and it's going to take away from the pump of your other muscle groups. So you got to be careful for what you eat or how close you eat before you train, number one. And number two, what you eat before you train is another thing. So you want to eat something that's nutritious, that's good, and maybe I would say have a little bit of healthy fats. So maybe like 1 or 2 whole eggs to sustain, and you could have some slow digesting carbs. Actually, I actually think, because if you're gonna wait a couple hours before you train anyways, so at least it'll slowly digest within those 2 hours, and when you go into the gym, it'll still be digesting a little bit, but it'll be the perfect timing, so you'll have your energy throughout the workout and stuff. And the fats help it digest slow as well. Whenever you eat fats with carbs, it slows down the digestion. I'm sure a lot of people know that. So that before you train, and that's if you're trying to put on muscle. If you're trying to put on muscle, then yeah, you have some food, like have a nice meal before you train, an hour or two before you train. And if you're training soon, say you're training within an hour, then I suggest you have some fast digesting carbs and something that's going to digest fast an hour before you train, which would be maybe some eggs and some rice, white rice. That'll digest fast. Maybe some grits, something that's fast digesting, that's going to be digest, and then you're good to go. It'll only take an hour. And if you're trying to cut, then I would suggest you just have either just protein by itself with no carbs before you train, so you're burning off the excess glycogen from the day before, and you're using that as fuel, and then you tap into your fat storages as well. Or if you're like me, don't eat anything before you train. Burn off whatever calories from the day before and everything else, because we got plenty of fat storages in our body, especially if you got a slow metabolism. We have plenty of fat storages in our body to tap into, so it's not an issue. Even though we're hungry, if you're hungry, it's I wouldn't say go to the gym if you're starving. If you're starving, then you should definitely eat something. But if you're hungry, you can blunt that by just drinking some water, man. You'll be fine, trust me. And then as soon as you get out, when you're done training, everything you eat for the rest of the day, your muscles are gonna just suck it in. So make sure that everything that you eat after the gym is very crucial. Whatever you eat after the gym is the gym is like, I'd say 20% of everything. And then everything else is where everything lies. The gains, what you eat after you train, when you eat after you train, and all the recovery process in between is how you grow and you're not going to grow in the gym. It's not going to happen. You're breaking the muscle down in the gym. You grow outside of the gym where you're recovering from eating, sleeping good, at least 6 to 8 hours of sleep, and 8 ideally, and you know, taking your supplements, your vitamins, all the stuff that you need for your body to function well, eating enough protein, eating a healthy diet. That's how you grow outside the gym. So everything matters outside the gym. The gym is just a piece of the puzzle. Everything else is where all the puzzle comes together outside of the gym. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. But let me get in here. Got some chest, biceps, some shoulders. A little tired today, but we're gonna get it done. It's 9:30 now, 9:37. So let's get in. We're gonna start with push-ups. Then we go to incline again, machine. Or I don't know. We'll see. We'll see we'll see what's going on when we get in there. How about that? So see y'all inside. So if you guessed push-ups, guessed right. We're gonna start off with some knuckle push-ups. Knuckle push-ups are, I know a lot of people think people do them just to look cool, but to be honest, the knuckle push-ups, it gives you a little bit deeper range of motion, so they're a little bit harder to do. So, cause think about it, your knuckles lift it up like maybe a couple more inches. When you're flat, you're a little bit closer to the ground. So, this is a lot harder. So, let's try these, see how it feels. Ah. Oh, 16, 17, 18. Telling you guys, these are so much harder. Oh, get a good stretch though. I don't know if we'll do the other one like that. I'll try to do one more like that. And then as it gets harder, we'll go back to regular push-ups. You guys gotta give yourself enough rest time to recover in between your sets. At least a couple minutes. And then you get back to it when you feel like your muscles are recovered. All right, another knuckle set. See what we can do. Oh, 14. Oh, what? What? 18. Fuck. Ooh. Burn is unbelievable. Two more. Rest is gonna be flat. Regular push-ups. Ooh. 12. Oh. 18. Fuck. One more. Oh. Ah, shit, that's good. Oh. I already did warm up and one working set with the 25. I did a plate and a 25. Now, for those that don't know, this angle hits your, it's like doing an incline, basically incline chest press, the hammer strength. To do both at a time or one arm at a time. I like doing them both, like I always say, because for one, it cuts time in half. And two, I don't know, that's just my preference. You can do whatever you feel is best for you. But I really like this machine, and I feel if you do this correctly, you can feel it on definitely hit your chest, especially the top of your chest, depending on where you put your seat. The lower you put your seat, the more upper chest you're going to get / shoulder. So you want to have it at the perfect height so it's hitting. See how these are right here? I feel like it's just hitting above my upper chest. So you can put a slight arch to your back to get more of a deeper stretch. With machines, like I always say, if you're healthy enough, I would prefer incline barbell bench press instead of this, or dumbbells. And if you're trying to build muscle, you always keep it in the 8 to 12 rep range. But we're doing something different. Trying to get cut. So we're keeping the reps higher, 20s. With machines, it's like, yeah, you can stack on a bunch of weight and push a bunch of weight on machines, but who's going to be the strongest machine presser? Like, really? No, that's just, you can't really determine strength by machines like that. So, best thing to do is put your ego to the side and really make the muscle work, because the machine's already taken most of the movement out for you. It's doing all the work for you because you don't have to stabilize your muscles or nothing like that. You just press. So if you're going to just press, then at the least you could do is try to focus on the muscle and make it work to its maximum capacity. And by doing that, I mean slowing the reps, squeeze at the top, control and contract at the bottom, really get that deep stretch. And that's going to really target more muscle growth. So we're doing 20s, 15 to 20 reps on here. Really squeezing the track, man, and really try to use that mind to muscle connection to focus on that muscle. And I'm telling you, you will get a burn like you never had before and a pump. So Anytime machines, just do high reps and really try to focus on squeezing and contracting that muscle. Compound movements is different. You could throw the weight around and still focus on contracting and squeezing, of course, but you're more focused on throwing weight around to stimulate maximum muscle growth with free weights and compound movements. So let's do this next work. Next set. That was good. You know, the heavier you go, the harder it is going to be to control the eccentric. So just do the best you can. That was actually pretty decent. I feel like I could have went a little bit slower on the eccentric, but we'll do it on the next one. I actually want to go up a little bit though. I want to put a 5 on each side and really try to control it to my best of my ability. So let's go up a little bit more. Remember, guys, if you're not challenging yourself, you're not changing and you're not growing. So, like I said before, consistency, right? Doing the same thing over and over and over and trying to master it and get better. Engaging your progress. That's why I'm going up and I'm like, I'm already up more than last time, but machines don't really count. So I don't really count it, but I can still gauge if my strength is going up or if I'm, getting better at something and mastering something. So keep that in mind. Always want to try to master things before you move on. Remember, try to keep your elbows tucked a little bit. Pause that. What? I'm gonna break the weight down a little bit and get a really good squeeze and contraction on this last set. So let's break the weight down. Break it down. That's it. Oh. That's good. That's good here. Let's go to some flies. Thinking some cable flies would be good. Luckily for me, the weights are already pretty much on the stack that I need. So I don't have to do much, but just go to work. But I will say that with these, what I want to do is I want to try to come out and get 10 out with try to contract my upper chest. And then I want to come down, get 10 down to get the lower chest. So 10 up and then 10 down. So get 20 total. So let's give it a try. Never done this before, so it should be interesting. Hey. Oh. 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 Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. I'm gonna have to go up a little bit more in weight, but that felt good. That felt good, but I really would like to do some, I don't know, some type of other fly movement. I don't know. They feel good, but I just want, I don't know. I like to do some pec deck flies instead. What? We'll just stay here. Screw it. We'll do one more. Ah. All right. Dumbbell curls. So my body's been feeling for some dumbbell curls. That's all I can think about the last couple of days is dumbbell curls, dumbbell curls. My biceps are feeling for it, so that's called instinctive training, my friends. So it looks like we're gonna do some dumbbell curls. We'll go light to warm up, 15 to 20 reps, guys. This works the overall bicep. The more you curl your wrist in with your pinky, more contraction you're gonna get on your peak too. So remember, squeeze and contract. And if you want to go heavy, 8 to 12 reps. Try to keep it as strict as you can in the beginning, and if you want to do tree curls at the end of your set, that's fine. But don't cheat yourself, because you're only gonna whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. Oh, 15. All right, we'll go up. So, oh shit. Ooh. Yeah. One more. Come on. Come on, stay in it. Oh. I was almost gonna quit. I was almost gonna give up, but a voice in me said, "Walk the fuck in. We don't quit. Let's go. We're done here. We're gonna do some hammer curls now, so we'll do that instead now." All right, so with these hammer curls, you could do them regular, like this. All hammer curls is gonna do is hit the brachialis and the outside of the bicep. So you can do them like regular like this, or you can do them to the sides. Me personally, I think coming to the sides is effective, but I feel like it's easier, and I feel like it doesn't really target the outside of the bicep as much, but it does get the brachialis more. So I like trying to do them like this, or maybe we'll do them one set like this and then one set like that. So there's no rules. So let's go. Actually, 15 to 20 reps, guys. Oh, that's good weight. Shit. Wow. Yeah, that's good right there. I think we just gotta do one more set and my biceps are already fried. So one more set and go do some side laterals and get out of here. Oh. Oh, fuck. Wow. I'll tell you this much. We're doing these hammers, man. I retract my statement because doing them this way and doing them that way, I feel like they're both equally effective, for sure. This way is a little bit more harder for me. I don't know. But they're both equally effective, so I retract my statement. And even when I keep my arms straight, my arms are so pumped when I do take a rest pause. The blood is still rushing down my fucking bicep. So it's burning while I'm still resting. So don't think I'm just getting a full rest without feeling anything, because I am. So side laterals, let's get to it. You guys know the deal. Hitting all 20s, seated side laterals. It definitely helps isolate the side delts a little bit more than standing, because you're not swinging as much. So let your arms hang and be with your elbows. The further you go up on these, you can go all the way up to here if you want, like Arnold used to do. But you're still gonna hit the side delts, of course. But you're gonna incorporate the traps more into the movement. So you're purely just focused on isolating the side delts. Just go to here. It'll be good. See, one more thing is like, when you drop these, you take a rest pause on these, you come down, you're taking the tension off of the side delts. If I was doing cable side laterals, I would still have tension on my side delts, where even if I'm doing a rest pause, I still have tension on it, so my shoulders are still burning. Once I put these down, it gives my shoulders a quick break, takes the tension off, and then I can gain a little bit more energy back on my shoulders. So just wanted to bring that up, and can't remember what I was going to say though. 2 more here and we're done. All right, so we finally got a posing spot today. Just mic on. So we finally got a posing room today. The reason why I had to do the posing in that small little tanning booth last time is because the rooms that I usually pose in, well, I'd say pose, just checking the pump, they were taken. One was doing a class in them. The other one was people were changing in the locker room. And then the gym itself was people working out in certain areas. So I really was limited to what I could do. But I could not leave without at least checking the pump to see how effective the workout is. Like I told you guys before, checking the pump is cool. It looks great. Don't get me wrong. But you're not, that's not, don't think you're going to stay like that. And you're going to look like that all the time, because it doesn't work that way. That's just a result of blood being pushed into the muscle from the workout. You know, and especially if you had a decent amount of carbs in you, then you're definitely going to see more puffiness, more roundness in the muscle. You know, that's just how it goes. But you're not going to stay like that. It's just not going to happen. At least not from my knowledge. But not only when you pose after your workout are you forcing more blood into the muscle, but if you do that between your sets as well, you actually can stimulate a little bit more muscle growth. A lot of people don't know that. And you know where I learned that from? I actually learned that from Arnold Schwarzenegger, because I was watching a video with him. I think it was Blueprint, and he was saying how when he would flex between his sets, he said people would be like, "Oh, you're checking yourself out all the time, and this and that." And he's like, "Yo, that's not what it is. It's part of bodybuilding where you check the pump to see, you know, what muscle fibers are firing and this and that." But it's mainly to engorge. Actually, did I get it from him? I think it was. I'm not sure if it was either Arnold or Ronnie Hambod. Was it Ronnie Hambod? I said no. Hani Rambod. My fault. He said when you pose in between your sets, you're engorging more more blood into the muscle, which is gonna stimulate more growth, which makes sense. Because think about it. It's like, say you have let's just say that you have a soda can, and you know it's already got the density in it from, you know, all the what do you call that, aspartame, whatever, you know, the stuff that's in the soda, the fizz. It already has the density in it, right? Just from whatever. Now you shake that can up, that soda can. Now you got more pressure engorging into the can. Like, so when you open it, it'll spill out. It's kind of the same with your body. You working out, you already have that blood in your body, engorging your body from training, putting blood in the muscle, and you flex, and you're just putting more blood into the muscle. It's like shaking a soda can up and bringing that pressure more into that muscle. Except we're not gonna explode because, you know. But that's the best. It feels like your muscle's gonna explode, but it's not. Well, you know what I'm trying to say. That's the best example I can give. So, yeah, that posing, the flexing, and all that shit in between your sets and after the workout is very, very complementary to muscle gain. So don't forget that. That definitely does help. That's a tip. And also, I know some people think they can't grow if they can't go to the gym. That's simply just not true at all. It's not true. I'm gonna tell you why. maple waffle. That's so good. That's not true for the simple fact that you can get big at home with just dumbbells. You get a couple pair of dumbbells. You do some push-ups, some pull-ups. You can do some dips off of the chair, right? As long as you got a couple pair of dumbbells, you can grow, right, pretty substantially. You're not going to get the optimized gains. That's not, I mean, I wouldn't say that's, if you're going to put on like 50 pounds of muscle or anything crazy like that, or 25 pounds of muscle, that's not going to happen. But you'll get a little bit of gains. You get a little bit of gains for sure. And if you have a bench at your house and a couple, like I said, and a couple dumbbells, you'll get even more gains. You can get a good amount of gains just from a little tiny home gym, believe it or not. You don't need much equipment. So guys, don't think that you need a lot of equipment to get gains, or to gain muscle, or to get in shape. Getting in shape and all that is all to do with your diet, like I said before. So don't think that you need a lot of equipment to put muscle on or get in shape, or whatever the case may be. You can always take a walk outside. You could go hiking. You could do so much different stuff just for cardio, you know. Play basketball, swimming. There's just riding a bike. So much different things. So don't let the gym be a limited factor for your gains, because that's just an excuse, to be honest. Everybody's got to start somewhere, and I've started in my home basement by myself. Well, no, my brothers were working out and stuff like that, and I would work out with them, but I've started in my basement, simple bench press, couple dumbbells, and that's it. I started with some push-ups, basics. Always stick with the basics first, because you always have to build a foundation. It's like layering a brick and building a house. You got to layer the foundation before you can build the house, because if you don't, the house is going to fold. Without any foundation, your house will fold and you'll hurt yourself. So you got to build up that foundation, and then you can build off of that. So don't think you need a fancy gym to make gains. You don't need a fancy gym. That's bullcrap, and I think that's a really big excuse for people not wanting to put in some work. Very simple. So never let that shit be a limiting factor. There's people that have way less that make things happen. Remember that always, in a lot of situations, not just the gym. So I'm gonna leave you guys off with that. I appreciate everyone that watched to the end. I appreciate y'all, and I love y'all. And like I said, feel free to comment, share, all that good shit. Subscribe if you want. And I will do a video eventually again where I'll answer some questions in the comments. So you already know. Until next time, have a great day. Have a wonderful workout if you guys are working out. And this is just, it's not my belly. That's this jacket. I don't want to think, oh, you're fat. No, it's my jacket. But yeah, have a wonderful workout. Keep killing it. Go get after them gains. Don't let anything be an excuse. Don't let anything limit you from your goals. And keep God in your life, and you're going to elevate. Love y'all. See you on the next one.